Music in the 1920s by Andrew Hamill. And Am may have done all the work, but technically I did the video, so thumbs up to me. Yay! Music in the 1920s and 1930s was predominantly influenced by genres of jazz, blues, ragtime, and Broadway. In fact, this type of music was the only kind people were actually listening to. The genres that people listen to today, like rap, pop, punk, or even rock, weren't invented yet, so in a way, people were limited to the type of music they could listen to, and of course the music had to be appropriate according to the church and the parents. The most popular type of music in this age was jazz, but what is jazz? Jazz is a type of music noted for its improvisation and syncopation. Jazz usually has a fast and steady beat, consisting of trumpets, pianos, saxophones, trombones, clarinets, double basses, and of course drum. Blues in the 1920s and 1930s was very similar to jazz with slight differences. The theme of blues usually surrounded some type of sadness. It originated from the Black American folk in rural southern US, and it was based on rhythm and rock and roll. Another genre of music that was especially popular during the post-Great War era was ragtime. Ragtime music was usually very fast and upbeat and was usually played on the piano. It too originated from African American influence. Ragtime music was pleasant to the ears and often integrated sweet-sounding melodies. The last and final most popular type of music in the 1920s was the music involved with Broadway musicals. Some of the highly acknowledged plays that were broadcast at this time were plays like No No Nanette, Princess Charming, Castles in the Air, and Follow Through. All of these musicals showcase memorable songs that shadowed the music industry. A lot of us tend to forget that the music that was played almost 100 years ago still affects the music we listen to today. Especially in 2014, there have been countless songs that have been brought to the mainstream attention that have hooks with trumpets or saxophones playing. Two pretty good examples that come recently are Talk Dirty by Jason Derulo and Problem by Ariana Grande. These artists, whether it has been directly or indirectly, have been influenced by these instrument sounds that were dominant in the 1920s and 30s. Without artists like Sidney Bechet or Jimmy Rogers or even Emmett Miller, our music tastes would be much different. Most of the themes were on love, unfortunately. Artists were most likely inclined to sing about love because after the Great War ended, most people probably only saw hate in the world. All they saw was all the bad in the world and they didn't see any good left. This can connect to the love themes we hear in our music today, concerning almost every song these days is about love somehow. As you can see, everything connects. Everything is a byproduct of another event, the classic cause and effect scenario. The First World War's impact on the way many people played and heard music can still be seen today. It's actually really amazing when you really think about it. How'd you say? How?
Syncopation.
Syncopation. Okay, thanks for your help, sir.